Hey guys, hello everyone. I think I'm audible. Just give me thumbs up in the chat box that I'm audible, guys. Hello everyone. Good evening, guys. People watching on Zoom, please join us on. People watching on YouTube, please join us on Zoom. You can interact with us there live with the trainer and with me. Hi. Hello. Sorry, already we are running late. We are 8 minutes late. So sorry, I won't take much time of you. Thank you. So let me just share my screen and I will tell you everything about the session, like how to mark your attendance and all. Then I will hand over the session to sir. 1 second. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible, guys. Just tell me in the chat box, please. Zoom link, please. The Zoom link is there in the description box. You all can get it from there and join us on Zoom. Also, guys, let me tell you like how to mark your attendance. So first of all, I welcome you all on the day one of Tailwind in CSS Bootcamp. So we have all the link mentioned in the description box. You can see attendance and click on this link. Guys, yeah. 1 second, just let me enroll in this boot camp. So guys, those whoever is have not enrolled for it, so please make sure that you are enrolling for this boot camp. Then only you will get the option to mark attendance. Okay, so now guys, I don't know what the issue is. It's not enrolling from here. So guys, in the description box, we have everything. Go on this link. You will be redirected to the attendance page. And there you can scroll down the page. You will get the mark attendance option beside the beside the day one title. So mark your attendance there. And also we have our student ambassador program running on. You can watch you can go to this link and check out there will get to we have just now started our batch on 1st March. So you can every month we start with a new batch. You can enroll for the next batch and you will get an like chance to work with Let's Upgrade team. You will get swags. You will get a chance to attend the workshops and all everything. Right now my net is not working properly, I think. So guys, you can check out everything here and I will call sir for this session and he will teach you further. Our trainer is Pritish sir. Hope you all be knowing him. So I will call him. 1 second, guys.
All right.
Hi Pritish sir.
Hi everyone. Hello. Is my voice audible? Is it clear? Perfect.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, is it audible? My voice clear?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I can see audible in the chat. Okay, perfect. All right, all right.
Hello Pritish sir.
Yeah, I guess my voice is audible to the students. I think I can see in the
Hello.
Yeah, perfect. You can start. All right,
Yeah.
all right. So let's before starting the
So sir,
session.
I will hand over the session to you and I won't take much time. So
Yeah,
you're not audible. Sir, you're not audible.
students. I think from the student side they said ki it's audible. Or is it audible? Yeah, audible.
Okay.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So sir, I will take a leave. So bye guys. Bye everyone. Bye.
All right. Hello, everyone. So let's start with the session today. Uh, I is all right. So how many of you are new to Tailwind? Yeah. Those who are new, just write new in the chat. Yes. Let me see how many of you are new. Okay, I can see one, two, three. Siva. All right, Deepan, Aarti, Isha, Praveen, Sujit, Mayuri. Okay, very good, very good. How many of you have already tried? Anyone who have already tried, just write T in the chat. That will be fine for me. Anyone? Okay, Raja, Hussain, Akshay, tried, right. Very good, very good. All right, so let's, without wasting your time, let's start with the session. So before starting with the session, can anyone tell me, like, if those who have already tried, I can see few of most of you have tried. Very, that's cool. Can anyone tell me, like, what exactly you know about Tailwind? Anyone who can tell me what exactly you know about Tailwind? Anything, anything you are sure you know about Tailwind? Yes, let's go on. Let's go. Okay, the CSS properties. Okay, it's a predefined classes. Very good, very good. Okay, great, great. I can see many of you know about it. So since I am a foodie, so I'll be taking most of the examples related to food or any real life examples. Okay. So we'll be having our session. In case we'll have few of the sanity. If you have any doubt, just let me know. You have doubt, D in the chat or doubt in the chat. If you got any point, just write IGT in the chat. Like I got that. Okay. Perfect. Is it clear? If you got that, just IGT in the chat, everyone. All right. IGT. Very good. Okay, attendance marking is there is a link to mark the attendance. You can go through it and mark your attendance. In okay, all right. So imagine. So what is Tailwind? Okay. So what is Tailwind? So let's go first with that part only. Like what is Tailwind? Okay. Okay. Let's go with. Imagine you have a toolbox. Everyone knows. I think everyone knows what is a toolbox. A box with all the tools and the kits, right? So let's imagine you have a toolbox with filled with different type of tools and building blocks. Okay, a toolbox, and it has different kind of tools and building blocks. So each of the tools or have a certain kind of purpose to do certain kind of work. Okay, each type of tool has a certain purpose to do certain kind of work. So that is precisely what Tailwind CSS is. It is called a utility first CSS framework. Okay, we'll go deeper to it. We'll go deeper why it is called utility first CSS framework. We'll go deeper to it. So instead, what is done here is instead of pre-built components here, like buttons or forms, Tailwind, what it does, it provides a vast collection of low-level utility classes. Okay, it has a very vast collection of low-level utility classes that you can combine to achieve different kind of design what you want. Okay, clear? Got it? Any doubt in this part? Okay, I will show you a code. I will show you. We'll go through a code in which it will become much more easier. Okay. All right. If you got it, IGT in the chat, everyone. Anyone? Any doubt? No. Yes. So here, most of you know about Bootstrap. You might have heard about MUI. Okay, MUI you might have heard about. So Bootstrap, unlike all of this, like Bootstrap or MUI, what happens is it comes with predefined components. Okay, this Bootstrap and MUI comes with predefined components and styles. Okay, but what Tailwind offers? Tailwind offers a different set of CSS utility classes. Okay, and what it does, it increases the speed of development and eliminates the need of any writing of any kind of custom CSS and all the stuffs from the scratch, very scratch. Okay, all right. I hope this is clear. Okay, I can see many of your IGT in the chat. Vishal, Gopal. Okay. Okay, I got one repeat. Okay, which part you want me to repeat? Just let me know. That's Lakshmi. Okay, any tool for copy component? So yeah, I'll be telling. So you need both of the things, two things. One of the thing which I am using throughout this project, throughout this session is one Mozilla Firefox browser. Okay, and the next thing is what I will be using is the VS Code. Okay, yeah, depending, it's also useful. Tailwind is also much more useful. Okay, so depending this, I'll be so you need to, if you need the links, okay, just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me do this. Let me share you a link of how many of you have do not have VS Code and need the link to download. Okay, if you need, no worries. I am sharing in the chat. Okay, guys, just give me a minute. Okay, if you do not have VS Code, I am sharing in the chat, guys, to download it from there. Okay. Okay, got it, everyone. Yes, no. All right. And the next is browser, Mozilla Firefox. What I am using the Firefox Developer Edition. Okay, you can use anything you want, no issues. What I prefer, what I use mostly is the Developer Edition. So I am sharing that also the link out here. Okay, if you got the link, got it. Just you can respond, reply, got it in the chat. Okay, two links are already shared in the chat. I hope you already have the links. Okay, everyone. Yeah, yeah. Brave, and Chrome also you can use. This is just for the personal choice. There is no such related with the compatibility and all such stuff. Okay. So all right. Why there is no such any constraint out there. Okay, so why UI kits are good? Okay, why UI kits are good? Because they have the ready to use component. Okay, because UI kits, UI kits are good because they have the generic components. Okay, this bootstrap and all the stuff. But when it comes to the customization part, okay, when it comes to the customization part, customizing is like complex customizations and all. Okay, um, that time it's very frustrating. You have to customize and style to match your design. It is very difficult to customize also. Yeah, this I'll be telling you the difference between CSS, the traditional one, and the Tailwind CSS by showing you an example. Okay, so no need to worry about it. It's completely fine. I'll be telling you all of this. Okay. All right. So everyone can, and what the issue with that is if you're using Bootstrap, okay, what the issue with that is when someone sees a website that is built with Bootstrap, it is very easy to understand. Like it is very easy to for people to see. Like they can see you show them multiple sites built on Bootstrap, and every website that is built on the Bootstrap that looks alike, they looks the same. There is no much differences there, and because of the complexity in customization, they have few complexity in customization that's set them far apart from all of these tools. All right, clear, got it. So but but using Tailwind, you have the freedom to create your own flavor. Okay, by using the Tailwind, you have the freedom to create your own flavor, own way of styling, own way of designing. Okay, it has a vast collection of all the utility classes. I'll be showing you the website. Okay, and you can combine to achieve all your designs or your usuals and all. So let's do. You are asking about the differences between the traditional CSS and the Tailwind. So what I'll do is let's write a simple code so that you guys can understand. So let me share the screen with you guys. Just give me a minute. Let me share the VS Code. Okay. Is the screen visible to everyone? Yes, no. Yeah, visible. Okay, perfect. So let's start with this. Okay. Let's start with the class. Let's create a folder. So this is those who are new to VS Code. So this is what we use to create a folder. This icon. Let's create a comparison. Sorry guys, I'm bad in spelling. And what I'm doing right now is I'm building a traditional file. And let's build one more file, index.css. Okay, let's open the, is the code part screen, is the text part visible or not? Just let me know. Let's load the boilerplate. Here is the shortcut. Here is the magic which you can use. Shift 1 and press enter. It will load you the boilerplate. And let me write here traditional CSS. All right. Everyone done till now? Anyone who want to do practice, they can do along with me. There is no issues at all. You can do along with me. Okay. All right. So let's continue right now with the session. All right. All right. So here, let's connect the HTML5 and CSS file. Okay. In how to connect the HTML file and the CSS file? What is the tag used? Does anyone have any idea? What is the tag used for connecting a HTML5 file with a CSS file? Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Link style set in the href. I'll just write index.css. Now both of the files are linked. All right. So we have a set of all the things. So now the HTML file is ready. Okay, and the CSS file is ready. The main thing what we're gonna do is right now is let's create a very basic traditional HTML page. Okay, give it a class name as para. Just write lorem, enter. Okay. Similarly, what I'll do is I will create 3 more paras. Okay. So this is what it is. 3 paragraphs we have built. And let's do one more thing. para-grid. Guys, deliberately you need to be very attentive while I am writing the code. Deliberately, there will be few mistakes in the code, and you guys need to identify right now and tell me where we are going wrong. Okay, can you do this? Yes, no? Can you do this? Can you spot the error in the code and just let me know in the HTML and CSS? Yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. You guys are great. Okay, all right. So let's continue with the session. We have the code. So now let's move to CSS. Okay, I'll just write here para. Okay, spot the error. If you find any, just let me know. And here, what I'll do is, here I'll just write body. Inside the body, I'll just write color to red. Okay, Viraj, Sanjay got response. Very good. We need to add dot. Yeah, and cyan. Okay, very good, guys. Yes, because why we need to add dot? Yes, very good. Class selector. Very good. All right. So this is what we are doing in the manual. Okay. Just few of you have doubt. For that, I'm doing this color. Let's give it to red, or red is there. Let's give it to black. And padding, if you need padding space, left, right, top, bottom. Let's give it. Padding space is given. Text alignment. Sorry. Let's make it to center. And then display type, let's set it to block, and font size. Let's set it to 16 pixels. All right, so this is done. And we have few more class, para hyphen red. So this will continue till 8:30, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be going through a lot of practices, para class practices sessions, lot of, we'll be having a quiz, short quiz. Sorry, this is, yeah, color is the text color we have set to white, and then back, sorry, and okay, background color, let's add to something red. So red, let's add, and similarly let's do the same for the green. Okay, is the code all right? Just let me know if the code has any error. Will it show any error? Or if it is all right, just say all right. Shall we go with the output of this? Yeah, all right, all right. Let me save. Let me save all this. All right. Okay, so let's see. Right click, open in live server, and let me share the screen. Okay, just give me a minute. And this is what it looks. Okay, the output is correct, clear, everything fine. Okay, so this is how it is taking very long time to just write a simple code. Okay, you can see just to write, we need to first write the HTML part. Again, we need for the every minute detail, this is the traditional method. Okay, and for every minute detail, we need to add the CSS, we need to add everything in details. So isn't it a very hectic and isn't it a very time consuming thing? Yes. How many of you say it is time consuming? Hectic? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So even if let's take one more thing. Okay, let's take one more thing. Even if I will come to this part also using this the paragraph and all the stuff. Let's create a container division and give it a class name as similarly. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm using this. So this approach, okay, why I am using this approach, flex, then item hyphen center, then justify hyphen center. Okay, inside this, let's build a paragraph and let's lorem ipsum, give it a class name as text. You can see why I'm using this approach. I'll tell you. Text hyphen sm, save it. But you'll see there is no change uh, in the part of what you can say is the this part. Okay, but we'll see. We'll write a class for this also. No need to worry. But why I'm writing in this style, I'll be coming to this particular part. Okay. Okay, index.css. Okay, and let's write the CSS for this also. So dot flex. So where we'll have a quick comparison. See how much time is it taking. Just keep a note of it. Okay. Again, for the dot item center, I need to write it in the code as align hyphen item center. Again, just for everything, you can see how justify center, justify content center, and it's done. Then text hyphen blue color text, and color blue, and text hyphen sm, small text. So font size, and let's give it to something around 12 pixel, 13 pixel, and anything what you want. All right, so let's move back to the, now I can see everything is all right. Now I can see just to do certain kind of small changes, we have to write individual class again. We need to write, we need to define each of the properties. Okay. All right. To make this whole process easier, okay, to make this whole process easier, what we'll do is we'll just write everything in the tailwind part. And what I'll do is we will see what is the differences that is happening, okay, in the tailwind part. So for this, you need to visit to a website. Okay, I'll be sharing you a link. Let's move to this particular website. Okay, play.tailwind CSS. Just to give you a quick glance. Okay, I am sharing this link in the chat. Okay, previously the color was red. Now the color is changed to blue, and a lot of changes is there. I'll be sharing with the code. You can just go through it and see a lot of changes. Few of changes is there in the code. Okay, Sanjay. All right, let's see if any other people has any doubt. No doubt. Okay, I have shared the link. Everyone who is there, just go to this website. Yeah, I think everyone is in the website class background color, right? Okay, yes, let's go there and see in details how the things are done. All right, so we are here. What I'm gonna do is just clear everything. Okay, now we have a very phrase page. And what I'll do right now is just copy this code, what I have in the HTML body part in my code. Okay. Yes, and paste it right here. Mm, okay, I think Shamsu is there. Okay, okay, let's do one more thing. What I can do is let's write the code. Okay, what I'll do is let's tell you how it's easy to do such certain kind of thing using Tailwind. Okay, so let's start with a predefined. It has all the if you want to go to the Tailwind, this is the Tailwind website. I'm also sharing this link in the chat for you to make it helpful. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. I have shared this link in the chat. I hope you got it. Yeah. This is the link which, sorry. It's now to everyone. Yeah. And the play.css, Tailwind CSS part also I'm sharing. Yeah. These are the two things which you guys will need. Yeah. So how easy it is using the tailwinds, let's see. Let's go there, let's play, let's build a paragraph. And here, class, let's write here something for now as hello. Okay. And here, what I'll do is I'll write certain kind of things. Okay. And before the class, before the paragraph, what I can do is let's create a division right now. And inside this division, what I will do is I'll just follow the standards of the Tailwind. Okay, I'll set the width to fill this. Let's do one thing. Let's add a paragraph here, and inside this paragraph, Tailwind. All right. Width is equal to not fill, it's full, W full, sorry. Then height, let's skip it to something around 100 for now. Okay. 100 full width and 100% of the height it is taking. Okay. And let's give it a background color. Okay. You can see I'm not writing any CSS. Okay. BG hyphen. Let's choose a color. You say which color you want. Do you want violet? Okay. So let's give it violet 100. Okay. Intensity. Fine. And then what we want is a rounded kind of stuff, edges. Okay. So keep it rounded, and in the rounded part, medium rounded is fine. Okay, you can see right now here, the edges are a bit rounded. Okay, you have a curved edges in this particular division. Tailwind, you can see what is there. Okay, now let's do the customization. You can see we do not need to write any kind of CSS code. Only you just mention this predefined class that Tailwind has, and it will do your job with Ace. Now you can see my text is left aligned. Okay, I want to use the center align. So just write text hyphen center. Okay, and you can see right now my text are center aligned. Okay, clear? Is it interesting? You find it interesting? Just write interesting in the chat. Yes. How many of you find it interesting? Yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool, cool. So very good, very good. All right, all right. So let's move to the code part. Okay. See what is happening. If I change it to 10, if I change it to 50, you can see the changes, the intensity and all. We'll go dive deeper into the stuff. You can see now the text is center. You can see I want to apply the monotype font. So font hyphen mono is, if I just write font hyphen mono, it will apply the font family monospace. Okay, right here. And here you can see the monospace font is applied right here. Yes, it will be available. And if you want to add certain kind of thing like what else you need? If you need a padding space, so p hyphen 2, you can see every padding and padding along the y-axis, py, only the y-axis. Okay, this is what you can do. And even if you want margin, m hyphen along the y-axis, if you want 4, my hyphen 4. Okay, now we have a margin along the y-axis. So this padding and margin, sorry, let's not do here. Let's do it here. Okay, now you can see the margin in the division. All right, so let's do one more thing, the text part. So let's make the text a bit bold. So what we can do is text hyphen bold, or what we can do is extra bold. No, it's not working. Okay, well, see. And text large, text size. Now you can see the text size also increased. Okay, so here you can see by implementing, we haven't, I will tell you how to do the setup of your project using the Tailwind. Okay, but this is how easy it is used to build. Okay, how easy it is used to build using the Tailwind. Okay, so how to install Tailwind in our project? Yes, we'll come to that particular part. This is the next part which we'll be going. Just to give you the demonstration. Okay, not good. In context of what? Just let me know. Okay. Yeah. So this is how easy it is. Okay. So what? Let's let me tell you a few of the things what here we are doing right now. Okay. Now you know the differences. Okay. You know about here you have the utility classes. Okay, we are using and all. So let's give you a quick demonstration. So this is the quick demonstration. We don't have to separate this. No, you don't have to separate. Here you can just write it directly right here, the class name for building this kind of project. Okay. All right. So what is the use of div? Just it is acting as a container for all the paragraphs. Okay. Div is acting as a container for all of this. Okay, it do not impose any predefined style. Here we have a complete control. I'll tell you how we have a complete control over this kind of file. Okay, so there is a few tweaks. Okay, how we can have also how this can be like further customized. Okay, like let's say we are using the font style. Okay, here you are using the font hyphen LG. Okay, you are using the font hyphen LG. So yeah, what you want is there might be certain cases where you do not want this. Okay, you need a specific size. You might need a larger size or you need a smaller size. Okay, so this customization also can be done right here. So before coming to that particular part, Okay. How to use Tailwind in the Visual Code I will be coming. So first, how this works. Okay. So basically, let's understand what is a utility. Okay. Why this is called, why Tailwind is called this utility class, like what you say is utility first CSS framework. Okay, let me tell you that, and then I'll be moving. Yes, you can do everything using traditional CSS, but the differences is here is by implementing Tailwind CSS, you do not need to define all of these classes. You can see I do not define any of the classes right here. Everything that is happening right here is done by the Tailwind at the backend. I am not defining any kind of CSS. So the traditional method we use to create element and attach. So here you can see, let me share the VS Code also. So here in the traditional HTML, we need to define all of this, but in the Tailwind, we do not need to define all of these things. Okay. Okay. In Tailwind is all about these utility classes. Okay. What we have is in Tailwind is all about all these utility classes. So what are these utility classes? Uh, this all these utility classes, all of these are one of the utility classes. So using utility classes right here, like here we have used text center, or if you want to create a flexbox, flex and all the stuff, it automatically flex, like Tailwind CSS, what it does, it automatically corresponds to this following class name with that particular design. Okay. And then this is what incredible. We do not need to write CSS. It will automatically generate the CSS on behalf of you. You just need to write the specified utility class which you want to use. And no need to think about how to write beta classes or using any kind of BEM methods. Okay. So this is what it makes very easier for us to proceed with the Tailwind. Okay, I hope this is going well. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yes, but customization part is also different. Making a more versatile class, that is also different. We'll come to that also part. Okay. So here we have something that is called a just-in-time compiler, which is called as a JIT. Okay. And it is more basically used from the version, what you can say is this version. Okay. And this started from, let me write the notes right here for now. So yeah, I'll be teaching you each components. So what will be going today is we'll be telling you about the component. I'll be telling you about the VS Code setup. I'll to build the project from the scratch using Tailwind. Everything will be covering in detail. So you need to stay tuned till the end, because a lot of things we are going to do, lots of hands-on things we need to do. Since this is the first class, we need to go about a little bit of theoretical structure, which is very important in terms of the concept. You guys, those who are starting very new, for them it is very important to know all of this stuff. Those who are starting coding very new to HTML CSS, few of the students are very new to HTML CSS. For them also it will be very easy. Okay. So this JIT compiler, what is doing is it is implemented from version 2.1 and above in this scenario. Okay, in the scenario of the Tailwind. Okay, and yeah, this what it does, it allows to generate the styles with a fly. Okay, it's this JIT compilers just generate the styles very easily for us. Okay, and for instance, if you need any kind of customization, okay, if you need any kind of customization to this design, any arbitrary style or any kind of custom styles, here you need, let's say for this particular case, you want to change the font size. Okay, you need to change a font size to a certain value which is not there. Okay, this might be a tricky in context of Bootstrap. This might be a tricky in context of other stuff. But here, what you can do is you can use the JIT compiler and uh, uh, what you need to do is, let's take this particular example right here. Okay, and here, let's say I do not want to use this LG large text size. Okay, I need a little bit customized one. Okay, let's say I want the text size to be as specified to 50 pixels. I do not need the text size more than 50 pixels. So what I need to do for this particular compiler, I just need to do is replace this with a square bracket, change it to 50px. Okay, now you can see how the text size in the right hand side is increased. I haven't used any CSS code right now. Till now, I haven't touched my CSS code. I just did a basic customization in this class name. Is it interesting? Is it cool to do such kind of? Yeah, because that is completely dependent on it. Yeah, smooth, so smooth. Yeah, very good. Cool, cool. All right, all right, very good. So this means that you guys are enjoying. So glad. In case you have doubt, just let me know. I'll be covering all the topics. So the question which I am saying I'll be covering, I'll surely. So what it does, it only generated the style which we actually want, that is exactly 50 pixels. And what it do not do, we do not use the traditional names and all that we are using in other frameworks and all stuff. So this ensures that the CSS bundles remains very lean, okay, just in time compiler, okay, which compiles all this CSS codes and all the stuff for us in this. All right. So this ensures that the CSS bundles remains very lean. We do not need to make our CSS code very bulky. Okay. We do not need to write a bulky here. Unlike others, you need to write a certain CSS class for making the text to 50 pixels and you need to implement here. But in this case, our CSS code is very lean and contains, it only will contain very necessary style that is required for us. Okay. And what it will do is this will result in the efficiency and optimization in the app. The in and okay, the inline. This is what we do is inline CSS. Tailwind is a complete framework. You cannot compile there. This is how you write the Tailwind classes in this inline structure. Okay, inline CSS format. Tailwind is a once you see the implementation stuff, because you cannot just directly write the class in normal CSS and it will just put you like this. You need to install, you need to implement the Tailwind, you need to add the Tailwind dependencies in your project to make it work. But in normal inline CSS, this won't work. You need to define all of this in details. Here in this particular Tailwind play, you might see I haven't defined anything right here. Okay, I hope your doubt is clear. I just write the default Tailwind classes and which made my project work. Yeah, cool. Any other doubt you have, you can just ask me. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me check. In the sense of using CSS file, we are using the same design cells. Okay, okay, Santosh will go also gonna build any project. Yes, yes. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the project. So this is a very class. So I'll be giving you an intro of all of the stuff. From the today, we'll initially set up the project. We'll not set up the project. We'll set up a very specific file. And from the next class, we'll just move on directly. Along with the learning, we'll do a side-by-side small projects and all stuff. So stay tuned in all the sessions because it's gonna be much more interesting. Okay, so let's move to the very important part, that is knowing about its advantages. Does the Tailwind have any kind of advantages to it associated with it? Okay. Okay, so you guys have doubt, any doubt in the, okay, you need, if you were asking about JIT, okay, I'll be explaining you. So what your JIT compiler do? So JIT compilers helps in doing few of the tasks right here. One the thing is it speeds up the speeds the project build process. Okay, process, what is the work of it? And the next thing what it does, it keeps the by user it keeps CSS consistent. Okay. And the next thing, what it does is in both the development phase and in the production phase. Okay. That is the second advantage. And the third advantage is it improves website performance. Not exactly similar, but these are this is a utility based framework. The both are frameworks, but this is a bit more different, a much more simpler version of it. Okay, I hope till this is clear. Let's go to the advantages part. Yeah, screen stuck in Tailwind. No, I guess I can see just those who are getting stuck. Yeah, I have already explained, but yeah, I'll explain again how the Bootstrap is different from Tailwind. Yeah. So one of the advantages why we are using, let's complete the advantages from this. I guess you guys will be clear from this particular part. Okay, why you are using and how it is better from the Bootstrap. It makes us faster development process. So how this is possible? How the development process is faster? One, you saw the code right in front of you. Okay, how the development process becomes faster right here. Okay, this is the first thing which you saw right here. So basically how the things are getting faster, this what you can say is arguably the one of the biggest advantage this has, because it eliminates the need of this lengthy CSS rule from the scratch. We do not need to write this lengthy CSS rules from the scratch, everything in details. Okay, instead just write the simple combined predefined classes right here directly to the HTML. We need to write these classes, and this basically makes it faster. Okay, next advantage is improved maintainability. So basically Tailwind classes right here, what we'll be using, they are very descriptive. Okay, the classes are descriptive and self-documenting. Okay, this means that anyone who is reading through your code, okay, can easily understand the styling you guys have applied. You can see from the text hyphen center, you are aligning the text to center. H hyphen 100, you are keeping the height to 100%. Okay, my hyphen 4, margin along the y axis to 4. So this is very self-explanatory. Okay, it is making us easy to understand, and the styling applied to each element is easier to maintain, and also update is in the website for the future scopes and all the stuff. Okay, so this is what it is. So third, encourage consistent DSIZN. So I am bad in spelling. If in case I make spelling mistakes, just let me know. Okay, so by using the same set of utility classes, you can see most of the cases, if I use here one more paragraph, let's say, let's use the one more paragraph to, sorry, as Tailwind hyphen, let's text hyphen gray. You can see how easily I am able to it consistent. You can see the consistency of the code. Okay, so by using the same set of utility classes throughout the project, I am using the same set of utility class throughout the project. Okay, so yeah, Tailwind, what happens is naturally promotes consistent design language across the whole website. You can see, and it ensures that a unified professional experience is getting you are getting in the website. Okay, you're getting a professional experience in the website. So this what Tailwind offers. Okay, and the next thing which we will be knowing, which we'll be doing, is a very interesting part, is responsive design mode. Okay. So basically, we have already used this. Okay. So basically, Tailwind integrates seamless. So you can see seamless integrations with responsive design. It has. So it follows a very seamless design, responsive design principle. The utility classes often include different kind of responsive variants. For example, previously here we have used the text hyphen LG. Okay. So this is one of the variant for large text on the desktop. If you want to use the small text on the desktop, so for this we have a utility class for it. So what you can just write is text slash sm. What I am doing in the playground right now, you can see how it is easy. Okay. So this is for the small text on the mobile, allowing you to easily adjust different kind of text according to different size, screen size. Okay. And one more thing is, okay, so this is what we are doing is, sir, please Hindi word. Okay, anyone who is facing it's necessary to write the sequence of class to have applied means the class should be a sequence of. No, this is depending if there is any kind of uh, the sequence is not important, but in few cases some kind of sequence is important. In case of inheritance, there is a we'll come to that particular part where sequence is required, and most of the cases sequence is not required. Okay, where it is required, we'll be coming to that particular part also. So design consistency, responsive design made easy, that we have covered, and this is the most important point. Okay, so here previously in traditional CSS we are using what media tag, minimum width, maximum width, but here just we do just write grid, use grid columns or anything that we can use these utility classes to represent card to make it responsive and all stuff. Sir, had a basic query. Do we write Tailwind CSS only by inline? Don't we need a great external file? Yeah. I will tell you this once we move. Once we what we'll do is we'll do the project setup today. Okay. Once we do the project setup, once we move to the project part, I will tell you how to write the efficient. There are different ways of writing the Tailwind. I will tell you how to do that, where to do that, how to make it, how to write it, where. I'll just tell you all of this in details. So can we align text at a specified man? Yes, we can do the align text at a specified manual position. Also, we can do that. I'll tell you, we'll go through this in details once we just keep patience, because few of the things we need to know before, uh, yeah, how we can link the HTML and Tailwind. Yes, that's also will be coming. Just keep patience. After this, I will do the project setup. Yeah. So let's do, so since you guys are using patience, so let's start with the very initial project setup. Okay. Are you guys ready to build your first setting up a first like how to do a initial project setup? How many of you are ready to for this? Yes, ready. Just write ready in the chat. I am ready already. Yes. Okay, very good. Okay. I cannot see in the YouTube part. Okay, yeah, ready. I can only see, I have few like 113 people, but I can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 readies. Where are others? Are you guys? Let's go. Okay, cool. Abhishek. Okay, let's go then. Cool. So what I'll do is in the class, let's create a one more folder for the class. Sorry. And Tailwind. All right, so let's do the setup right here. Right click and yeah, open an integrated terminal. All right, so it's doing the work. Okay, for this you need one more website. Okay, where you find the details of setting of the Tailwind in details. Okay, So I will be sharing you. So we'll be using, so everyone know you have used Node, but here what we'll be doing is we'll be setting up the project using the Vite. Okay. So, for that, I'll be sending you the link in the chat. Go through this, all these important links, guys. I have Node.js. Okay, no issues. I since many of you are like yeah, hands-on with Node.js, so we will be using Vite to make it very. It is like an alternative way to create a React app. Okay, just to speed up our process and to make it a little bit more faster for us. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a new file setup. I'll just starting building a project from the very scratch. Okay, I haven't done anything right here. So here, the link is already there with you guys. Okay, so everyone got the link. So now what you need to do is let's move on with the initial setup of the project. Okay, so for this initial setup of the project, if you go to that particular link, our first step is the very first step is to create a project. Okay, so the very first step is of creating a project. So let's start with the creation of the project. Guys, if you are enjoying the YouTube, you can just hit the like and just let me know. And just all right, so let's create the project. For this creation of the project, in the link which I have provided, that link, the first code npm create Vite, which I'll be using, this is what the website provides to create a project. I already have a project folder built for me right here. I do not need to create any custom folder or anything like such for this particular project. So for this, what I need is, sorry, for this, what I need to do right here is I just need to paste the command right here, but here I need to do a few changes in this particular command. Okay, I need to create the project repository not in any new folder. I just need to create the project repository in the same folder which I have built, that is the Tailwind. So here for this, what I'll do is after this latest and my project, I'll just remove everything. Okay, I'll just delete everything and I'll just create the project in the same directory. So just write npm create Vite at the latest versions and dot forward slash is for the same directory. Okay, write this and hit enter. Okay, you can see Node takes a very long time to build a project, and you can see very how quickly we can build a project right here using this. So here I will be using the React. Okay, select a framework which you want to use. At the bottom, you can see right here, choose React. If you want to use TypeScript, enter TypeScript, that is fine, or JavaScript and hit enter. Okay, once this part is done, okay, once this part is done, you can see, go to the project, you can see how quickly all of these files are generated just by a single command used. Because reactors will be building our project on React at the final project. That's why I am using React. You can choose any which you want, which you feel comfortable. Okay. All right, everyone done till this particular part. The basic first step, creating a project repository in the CM using the Vite. You can see everything is generated so quickly. You have an index.html file that is generated for us. You go to the src file, app.css file, index.css file, everything is generated for us right here. All right. So the terminal command once again. Okay, the terminal command is here. This is the terminal command. Okay, Priyanka, clear? Aman, Priyanka, yeah. Clear. Explain which part, Raja, you want me to explain. Just let me know which part you have doubt. I want to create a project, React project. Okay. I want to create a React project right here using Vite. Okay. So this is a command and I am implementing Vite in it. Sorry, I'm creating the whole project using the Vite. Okay. What I'm doing is I am installing the Tailwind CSS with Vite. Okay. How to install the Tailwind CSS with Vite. This is what we are going on. So we just did what we wanted right now in the current directory. The next thing is we haven't installed, we have just created a Vite project. This is the basic template of creating a project. Then the next step is we need to install the CSS part, Tailwind CSS. So the in the website, okay, the link which I have shared, React is a different stuff. Yeah. All right. So now you can see this is what is, okay, sorry. I said the wrong one. Yeah. So this is what it is. So first we need to create a project. We created a project. We have done the initial setup. Okay. Then the next setup is to install the Tailwind CSS, which we will be doing right now using this command. Then configuring the path part. Then we need to add the Tailwind directives and we need to start the building process. Everything I am going to show you how to do using the VS Code. Okay. So this is what we are doing right now. Okay. So the first part is done. Okay. So let's move to the next part. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one which we are doing right now. All right, so let's move to the next step. Any doubts? NPM not found. You haven't installed Node. NPM is not installed NPM package. Guys, those who haven't done, no, not exactly used in React only, but this is what exactly we are doing right now. In this, for this particular project, we will be building using Tailwind, we'll be using React. If possible, we will also use the TypeScript also. Few of the codes I'll be sharing with you. So tomorrow you need to get hands-on with this particular part. Install Node. Make sure you have Node installed if you are using Node and or Vite anything. NPM and all stuff. Check the Node versions, everything. Please share the link again. Which link you want? This docs link. Okay. This is the link. I have shared the link. Also, I'm sharing in the YT. YT is also shared. It is already there. You can go. We need to install npm. Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. All right, so now let's install the Tailwind. Copy the, let's move to this project, paste the code, okay, here, and press enter. Now what we'll be doing is this will install the Tailwind. You can see here Tailwind is, okay, okay, Anurag, I'll help you with that too. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just give you a link. You just install Node with npm packages, do a search. If you are unable to do Anurag, just give it a try. If you are unable to do, just let me know. I'll be helping you out. Okay. All right. There is no issue with this. Okay. Just give it a try. It is one. Okay, done. All right. So how many of you are done with the Tailwind installation? Now the next thing is let's do the very initialization part. Okay. Let's do the initialization part. Okay, done. Two done. Very good. Now let's do the npm. I need initialization part. npm tailwind css. I need -p. Now you can see after doing this tailwind I need p. Two new files are now created in our project. Okay, after installation. Okay, two new files are created. One is you can see post css config.js. Okay, this is created, and one more file is created is tailwind.config.css. Okay, this config file is now created. Now you can see we have successfully integrated Tailwind in our project. Clear, everyone? Okay, not able to. Abhishek, what's the issue at your end? Yes, just let me know. Anyone who is facing any issues, just let me know. Hi, Nafija. Yes. Anyone who is facing issues. Just use the current directory, okay? In which you are working on, just move to that current directory and install the project and open there only. It will work fine, Abhishek. Okay, I think there it will be directly, if you are using that, you will be shown directly the file. No need to worry about if there is no React. It will just, by default, it will create a project for you. So no need to worry about the React stuff. That's fine. And then let's move to the next part. Okay, so very next part is what we need to do right now is we have installed the Tailwind CSS. Okay, now we need to do the template path. We need to configure the template path. Okay, third step. So in the website, in which the link is you are provided in the third step, just copy the code what is there in the third step, copy it, and go to tailwind config.css file, okay, which is there right here. Okay, tailwind config.css, control A. And just Anurag, just take, if you have node installed, just take the node version, node-v, if the node is installed in your system or not, and just let me know. Okay. Okay, and then what I need to do is, by default it was this previously, tailwind.config.css. What I need to do is I need to replace this with this particular file. Okay, are you done? Got it? IGT in the chat if you are done till this particular part. Okay, done. Very good. Others, I can see a lot of people are there. Guys, be active in the chat. Done. Very good. Very good. Great. Repeat once more. What you need to do is, in the website link, Tailwind CSS guide, which I have provided, just go to the step 3, copy the code which is there in the tailwind.config.js. Okay. Then move to tailwind config.js. So this is the default file which you have. Now what you need to do is you need to replace this with this, the content part. Okay. So it will just search for these files and integrate the tailwind in this. Okay. So now configuration part is done. The third part, Tarun, I guess it's clear. In case still if you guys are having doubt, just let me know. Okay. Still, if you guys are having doubt, just let me know. And what Anurag, if you are still facing the issues, just try to install Node. Okay. Or Vite, npm, everything. Still, if you are not able to do it, just let me know. At the end, I will show you. Okay. And the next part is add Tailwind CSS. Fourth part is we need to add the Tailwind directive to our CSS. Okay, we need to add Tailwind directive to CSS. So how this need to be done? Just copy a few of the stuff in step 4. Go to the project file. Okay, in the project, go to src. Okay, under the src, click on assets. Okay, in the assets, you'll find index.css. Okay, In the indexed or CSS, you have a lot of bloats right here, a lot of things right here, which we do not require for our projects. So what we need to do is just copy this, just select all, remove all of the stuff, and paste these three things only. Okay. So done with the pasting of this. Can anyone explain, those who have already tried, what is this? Anyone who can explain me what is this base component and utilities? Is there any kind of requirement of doing this, or we are just doing it like this only? Anyone in the chat? Because we need to understand, like, if we are doing such thing, why we need this, why we are writing at the rate Tailwind base. Okay, let's see how many of you can respond. It turned yellow. What turned yellow? Guys. Yes, without these three, it will not work. But why it is important? Is there any necessity? What is the work of it? Why is it so much essential to add this directive? Okay, no answers. No need to worry. Tailwind to pan CSS. Okay, no. Okay, all right. Turn dependencies. Okay, from this. Default styling, remove those things. Okay. So basically what we need to do first thing is we are eliminating the default styling that the page has, because we need to style our page at our own end. So Tailwind CSS utilizes different kind of directives to inject a specific kind of style into our final CSS file. Okay. So basically this, this yellow line, no need to worry about it. That is fine with the yellow lines. Okay. All right. So this directive act as a instructions telling the Tailwind that what styles to include and how to organize them. Okay, what styles to include and how to organize them. So basically what this @Tailwind base is. So this directive @base, the first one which you are seeing right here, Tailwind @base. So basically this directive injects the foundation style of the Tailwind CSS. So these styles are essentially for providing the basic layout and functionality to your website. Okay, this is for the basic layout and the functionality of the website. So they include what? Box model, which defines your margin, padding, borders for the element. Okay, this why I'm explaining this, guys. These things are basically you will be getting in your interviews or any kind of stuff. So these things are very important for your interview related things. So keep in mind. Okay, and understand this. So basically this directive injects the foundation style of this CSS. Okay, that's why we are using this, and this is guys, note it down, because this is important part. So this has box model, typography with different kind of default font size, weight, and all stuff. Okay, and this also provide a basic palette for predefined colors and all the stuff. Okay, colors, it provides basic colors and forms. So basic forms element like buttons, inputs, text areas also you are getting from this. The next part is okay. Okay, unknown art rules. Okay, I'll also helping you with that errors. No need to worry. If you're getting yellow line, then it is fine. What error you are getting, just also share the screenshot right here so that others guys can know. Okay, do share the screenshots so that we can so, and we'll also fix all your errors right here. Okay, so because this is the initial setup. So the next part is what we need is Tailwind components. So this directive injects the styles for the reusable components you define. Okay, so this basically injects the style for reusable component you define your Tailwind configuration. So basically this component allows you to create custom UI elements. Okay, if we are creating custom UI elements with some kind of consistent style, and you are promoting by using this. We are doing the code reusability part. Okay, so this is what we are doing, and this is for the code reusability and maintaining, and you define your custom configurations, reusable components. Basically, injecting the reusable components. For this, we are using. Okay, and which also I'll be giving you example, and few changes also we are not done yet. Once you are done with the setup, just let me know what errors you are getting. Okay, we'll be fixing one by one. So Tailwind utilities. Okay, this directive injects the vast collection of utility classes. Okay, this injects the large amount of utility classes that Tailwind has. What are those utility classes? Like bg-color-blue, bg-blue-500, the like blue background color, text color, text-red-100, text red, text spacing, and padding, vertical padding, padding along the y-axis. We have used py-2 in the previous Tailwind play. So this is what what you can use. And for the margin, horizontal margin, mx-4, typography, font-bond, bold, large text. Okay, got. Okay, we'll be fixing your error. No need to worry. These issues. Okay, thanks for sharing. Yeah. If you're getting yellow lines, that is fine. No need to worry. Still, it will work. I'll help you to fix that also. So this is this is why the order of this directive matters. Okay, this order of this directive also matters. Basically, typically you place them in order in this format: the base, then the component, then the Tailwind utilities. So this order also matters. Keep that in mind. If someone asks, is the order important in this particular directive? Yes, the order is important. So Tailwind also provide additional directories for the customization for the advanced use cases, but we'll stick to this but three things which are very important for us right now. Okay, clear till this part? Conceptually, are you clear? Guys, if you're getting error, that is fine. I'll be explaining you why you are getting it, but till this part, do you get it? Yes, got it. IGT in the chat. Okay, Manvi, you are getting what error I couldn't understand. The base layer is for depending on project, Ankit. Mostly, for if you ask me, I go for the Tailwind because all the Bootstrap website looks the same and it's very not that great. Okay, Adesh, please repeat the process at the end. This is what we need for the step 3. Okay, I guess step 3 is done. Now step 4, sorry, step 4 is done, adding the CSS Tailwind directives. Okay, the next is start your build process. Okay, let's start the build process. Just how to do that? Just go here in the command prompts right here in the bottom. Just write the following command and hit enter. And here you will find a link. Click on this link. Okay. Or you can just copy this localhost link, follow link, and it will open up a default website which looks something like this. Okay, we do not want this. Okay, what I'll do is I need few changes. This is how the default Vite site looks. We need to do few more customization. Just make sure you have followed all the step. Go through this installation. Make sure you have followed all the steps. If you miss, then you might get this error. Okay. So a few more changes we need to do in our project file. Okay. Here what I need to do is directive parts you have overwritten. In the next stage, just give me a minute. You think you need to do is just go to step 6 in the link, copy all the code what you have and paste it in the which part you are right, which screen are you in? Yeah. Then go to move to the file that is app.tsx. Okay, this you can do. Okay, all right. And here, just let me replace this right here. And we are done. Okay, so now if I move, the default page is removed and we have the hello world right here. All right. So are you done? Everyone done till this point? How many of you are done till this particular part? Ashwin, just try to complete this step-by-step process. Or still anyone, how many of you are stuck right here? How many of you are stuck and how many of you are done till this? Just let me know in the chat. Done? Okay, done. Very good. Yes, it is very useful. So stuck with the error, not yet started. Okay, no issues, stuck with the error. Others just check how to just take the node installation, npm installation. Once you're done, that is fine. You can do. Akshay, you are not understanding what you are doing. Which part you are not understanding? Just let me know. Which step you felt difficult to understand? Okay, which step? So exactly what we are doing is we are doing the initial setup of the project. We haven't started our project yet. Okay. We haven't started. Yes, can you show the terminal? Okay, let me show you the terminal so that you can see the step and which step you are unable to understand. Just let me know. So what is the first step we did? Let me tell you what are the things what we did till now. Before showing the terminal, let me tell you this. So we did with the first step, that is the creation of a basic project set of file. What are the dependencies? What are the initial project files which we needed? We created the project. Then we have installed the Tailwind CSS, which created this two file. Okay. Then we created a template path for this file. Like if you find such kind of files, implement Tailwind CSS in this. Okay. Add the path of all the template files to the template files. I am doing Tailwind configurations. Then the addition of the directives to our CSS, which I have explained in details. Then we have started the project and then we have done the initial customization of the tailwinds in our project. Okay, this is the sixth step what we have done till now currently. Okay, all right. All right. So Anurag, Abhishek, those who are facing difficulty, let me help those guys. So for this, okay, before if such video regarding the setup. So this video, like you will get the same thing. You'll get the recording of all this thing in the after the end of the session. You have all this recording, so no need to worry about it. Go through this. So download and install Node.js. Okay, initial setup. So that is a prerequisite. Okay, Node and npm. So this is a JavaScript runtime environment to run JavaScript code and all. So npm you need to have. React Node, is it okay? I do not know. Okay, if you do not have, so I'll tell you, just go to nodejs.org/en. From that, you can download that, verify the installation, install it in your project. To verify the installation, just write npm-v to check the node versions, okay? Or node-v, see what is happening. I'm telling for the those who haven't installed it. Okay, nodejs.org. I'm just sending you the link. Node.js download. Okay, this is what you can do. Then the code editor you need to have. Those who haven't started yet, install code. Then the basic HTML installation, what we have done. Okay, so this is the three things what you need to have to get started. Okay, do this. Those who haven't done, I think now you'll be clear. Abhishek, just and I do not know React Node. Is it okay? Yeah, if you do not know React Node, that is fine. No need to worry about it. Okay, because Node also I'll be giving you a brief. Possible will do the Node project. Okay, Node.js using the Node.js and all stuff. So that's why that's all your doubts will be cleared. So for the project, all right. So layout, it's working now. Thanks. Yeah, perfect, perfect. So now I think all of you are error free right now. If you are still facing error, we'll help you out. Okay. All right. So let's move to the next part. Just give me a minute. No code course. All right. So now this is done. So we are done with the basic initial setup. Now let's play with the code and the few stuff. So let's do a quick search. Anything you want to search. Let's say we want to search about the layout. Is there anything called layout? No. I think table layouts, form layouts. You can see a lot of layouts. This is for the table layouts. This is for the form layouts. Okay, there are different kind of layouts for everything. Anything you want to search, you can search like other frameworks. You will get everything right here. But one thing you need to do, first thing is we need to let's play around the code and let's understand few of the stuffs. Okay, let's understand few of the stuff. So here, first thing we're gonna learn is the layout. Can anyone tell me what comes to your mind when you hear about the word layout? Anything that comes to your mind when you hear about the word layout? What can be a layout? Yes. Let's see. Plan, structure, fixed fluids. Okay, very good. All right. All right. Very good. Positions, semantic. All right. Okay. All right, no need to worry about it. Let me explain you what is a layout in Tailwind CSS. Okay, so basically, layout is the arrangement, and in short, layout is what we call as arrangement and positioning of the elements. Okay, it is the basically the arrangement and positioning of the element, what is called as a layout. Okay, so this is what called as a layout, and using this layout in CSS, what you are doing is in Tailwind, layouts aren't explicitly defined as the specific utility classes. Instead, Tailwind utilizes its core principle. It has its core principle like it has Flexbox and Grid layout system to achieve different kind of layout structures. Okay, Tailwind has two things, core principles as the Flexbox and the grid layout, which does the core functionalities for us. Okay, so basically, this system works in the conjunction with Tailwind's utility classes for sizing, spacing, alignments, allowing you to construct different kind of responsive and flexible web pages. So let's understand the Flexbox and Grid. Okay, Flexbox offers a very complex kind of, Flexbox offers a very flexible approach of arranging different kind of elements along with single axis rows, columns. You can control different kind of properties like flex directions, alignments, its item distribution along within the container. So there are different kind of dedicated classes to it, like class, flex, justify center. And in terms of grid provides a more structured layout system, allowing you to define how many rows you want, columns for different arranging different kind of elements. So grid provides you a grid with a column, and you can add the gaps between all of the stuff to create grids of various column configuration and spacing in between the elements. So combining this, so next thing is combining the utilities, all these utility classes. So Tailwind doesn't specify to a layout classes. You also leverage to different extensive utility classes. Example, W full, which you have used recently. Width 1/2, half width. H auto, automatic height adjustment along with this. So all of this, let's do it using this practical. So what I'll do is, let's write a example. Let's take an example, and let's see what we can do out of it. What I have said, let me tell you the all the flex stuff, everything, along with the example to make you much more, make the understanding a bit clearer. So currently, which page you are? We are right now in this page. Okay. Is the text size visible to everyone? Just let me give me a quick visible in the chat. Is the text size visible in the screen? Yes. Do I need visible? Okay, fine. So here, let's do a simple configurations to tell you about the utilities layout part. Okay. So what I'll do is, I'll create a division. Okay. I'll create a simple division, and this will be acting as my container. It is as a container which will hold my other section. So I'll just write the class name container, and let's margin along the x-axis. Let's set it to auto and add the flex and add the flex. Just give me a minute. Row. Okay, I'll be explaining you why I have done this. Then let's do one more thing, that is create a div. Okay, and this div will have what as with a class name. Maybe this is for just for understanding. W and 1/4, sorry, 1/4. And what we can give is bg-gray. Let's keep it to 200 and padding along 4. This is done, the div. And then we will add one more thing, is another div. Let's add one more div. Okay. You can see what is happening right here. Okay. In the example, in the output part, you can see we have already generated a sidebar of gray. Then this div is for the main content. So let's give it a class name as main-content flex P-1, P-4, and so, sorry. And you can see this is already done. All right, so now we have created a flex, and here we can add more contents to it. So, but what is all of this? What is a flex? So I think it's clear, but let me tell you this in detail. So let's go inside the things. Let's bring flex. So this utility is for controlling how the items grows and sinks. Okay, I have applied flex-1 properties. Okay, so the flex1, you can see use flex1 to allow the items to grow and shrink as they needed. Okay, depending on the initial position. You want to increase the how the growth takes place. That is how the flex1. Flex auto, flex-auto allows you to item that grows. If you keep adding different element, it will keep on growing and shrinking, taking account the initial size. Okay, you can see. Let's do this also. We'll also try all of this. Okay, and even flex non to prevent the flex item to grow and sink. If you do not want your item to grow and sink, because here you can see in the second box, the class is set to flex non. It will not grow and shrink. We have stopped growth and the sink. So this is what the flex is used for. Okay, flex-1, flex- on hover. Okay, here you can see additional conditionaling, that is hover. When you keep your mouse over this flex box, this will grow to 1. Let's take this also an example. Let's take this as tier. And let's give it a bg hyphen let 600 for now. Okay, this will not work right here for now. Oh, sorry. I did a mistake right here. Sorry. Okay, I'll show you in the code part. Just give me a minute. We'll come to this particular part. So this is basically how the flex works. Okay. Well, once we jump into the project, there are different breakpoints. While talking about the responsiveness, I'll jump to this particular part. What is a breakpoint and all stuff. Okay. Flex growth and shrink is done. Let's move to the part. Okay, so this grid, same with the grid part, grid template columns. Okay, we have also, I'll do a grid layout. Okay, in the project here, grid columns n and the number of columns which you need accordingly. Here we have said grid calls 4 grid layout. So that's why you have written grid calls 4. That means we need 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maximum color. Then add all the child elements which you want. So maximum, it will be divided into 4 columns, and anything that is exceeding 4th column, it will move to the next row. Okay, this is how the grid works. Then the subgrid part, where you want to position a specific kind of element. Okay, start to, it will start after the end of the second one. So this is how you can position according to a specific part on the grid. Okay, this is the code. You want to position the 6th element. Okay, you want to position the 6th element after this end of 2. Okay, so call start 2. So here we are positioning 3. So these are the specific conditions. On hover, the grid position change, that also we can do. Once we move to the project part, we'll stick to this particular part. So this is all about grid. Any doubts you are facing, you are unable to understand, it's becoming difficult for you to understand? Yes, Tailwind is very useful. You need is very useful. We'll do either we'll do if you got it, IGT in the chat, everyone. If you got what I am explaining right now, then IGT in the chat, everyone. Okay, everyone. If you have doubt, just write D in the chat so that I can help you with this. Okay, perfect. All right. So let's move to the next part. That is the about the margin padding basic utility classes. I guess you guys are aware of. We are now aware of grids. We are now aware of grid utilities, different kind of grid utilities. We have gone a hands-on. We have built a container. Let me give you an example of grid in the code. Okay, what I'll do is let's do in the playbook. Let's do a grid example, and Tailwind CSS customization we'll do in the next class. Okay, so let's do the basic grid. Let me show you in the playground how to do a grid layout. So for this, I need to share the screen. Just give me a minute. Okay, this is the basic thing which we have built. Let's do one more thing. Is this? Let's do one more layout grid. Okay, so let's build a div. Okay, let's copy this code from this and see. Okay, let copy this for now and see if it works. Now you can see. Let's copy this. 1, 2. We'll add the background color. 3. So here 4. Let me write 4. And now I have set the grid calls as 4. So if I add the fifth column, you can see fifth is starting in the new row. Okay. If we add the sixth element, sixth is starting next. Control V, 7. 8 and 9. Okay. So now we have 9 elements in this layout, in which each row has 4 columns. Okay. So this is how a grid layout is built. Okay. You can give the coloring by BG color and all stuff. Okay. So this is how the grid layout is built. And in this layouting, in this kind of structure, you can see how easily we have created a grid layout without writing a single code in the using the HTML. You can see a gap 4. If you want to increase the gap, you can add additional gaps. Okay, 6 along the x-axis. You don't want gap along the y-axis. If you want only along the y-axis, this is how x60. This is how you can. If you want a gap along both the sides, just write gap and 6. Okay. And here, let's give it a class PG. All right. One more thing, what we need to do is, let me copy this for now. Okay, now you can see the gap. To show you the gap, now you can see the gap. Just to make you understand about the gaps, I am adding this class. Okay, now you can see how the gap is justified. Okay, I think the grid layout is clear along with you guys. We will go, Dinesh. We'll go. This just I am giving. This is a very initial class, and most of the people are very unaware about the initial stuff. So I'm just showing you here. From the next, we'll be going directly hands-on with everything. Okay. All right. So this is the grid layout. So we have done the grid layout. We have done the Flexbox thing. So I hope, is it clear both the thing? You need out. Okay, you need the explanation of the flex part. Okay, no need to worry about it. Let me explain you the flex part. So it's very easy. So no need to worry. We'll take one of the example. Okay, grid. Is the grid layout. If you got the grid layout, just write IGT in the chat. We'll then move to the flex part. IGT. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now I am sure that you are clear about the grid layout. Okay, let's move to the flex part. For the flex part, let me do one thing. Let me write a code here. So the here sidebar thing is fine. This, okay. Let me create one more playbook. Okay. So here, let's understand the Flexbox. Okay. Ready? Yes. All right. So let's do this. So let's start with the basic position. This is the Flexbox. So let me create a div. Okay. And here, where is it? Okay. One more thing I need to tell you before doing. No, let's do directly with the flex part. Okay. So here, div, then let's write with the class name as flex. Okay, we have created a div with a class name as flex, and let's do the few customization right here, like text alignment and all this stuff. Justify center. I have written the code which the box part, but fine. Then item center padding, let's set it to 4. Background, let's give it a background of slate 300 and rounded edges. Right. All right, we are done. So we have a div. Okay, we have a rounded corner div right here. And in this particular div, we need to add flex items. In the flex box, we need to have flex items. So in this particular case, we'll be adding 3 flex items. So div, this is the first flex item. And this flex item, let's name it as item 1. And for this flex item, give it a class. And here, let's set the text to LG. Font, let's set it to bold. And margin, right margin, set it to 4. All right, so you can see we have item 1 right here. Let's add a few more items in this. Okay, so let's create a div item 2. Okay, and let's do the customization of this by adding a class. Set the text hyphen blue for the and give it to 500. So this, you have a text blue 500, and here on when anyone hover thing, just to give you let's give you a demonstration on hover hyphen blue hyphen 900. So when I move my mouse over it, you can see how the text color is changing when on hover. Okay, so the next part is this. So this is how we are arranging efficiently in a single line. You can see in a single line by using Flexbox, we are arranging efficiently all the elements. So item 3. Okay. And this is, let's give it a background color as green, just for a complete differentiation. Sorry. Padding along the x-axis, set it to 3. Padding along the y-axis, let's set it to 1. Rounded mg. Okay. So now you can see how efficiently we have. So here, let's also give a padding along the knots, along the, what we can do is along the x-axis. Let's set it to 3. Okay. So this is how we have simply created a 3 division, and we have efficiently added items using the Flexbox. You can see how we are easily able to, the same thing if you do without the Flex, it will create a block level element, and arranging all of those stuff, will be a little bit difficult. Okay. So by using the Tailwind CSS, we are able to do all of this very efficiently right here. Clear? Any questions in this particular part? Any questions that is popping up in your mind? Just let me know. Any questions anyone is having right in this particular part? Just let me know. No. And everyone is sure about what we are doing? Explain me flex once more. So anyone would need re-explanations or clear about all the things? Okay. Can anyone explain me what is a flex then? What exactly it is? Yeah. Yeah, we can say flex. Grid is all about columns. Flex is about a different concept. It is a different game. Okay, you need a difference between Bootstrap and Tailwind. It seems same. Okay, I'll tell you. No, it exactly not the same, because in text of customizability, what you saw right here, the customization part is very different. It is much more faster. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll go that part in depth. But before that, can anyone tell me what is a flex? It gets your contents side by side. We can arrange items either rows and columns. Yes. So basically, Flex, also known as CSS Flexbox, it is a powerful layout system which allows you to arrange element horizontally or vertically, and you can control their alignment, their distributions, everything. Okay, everything in a much more flexible way. Like here, we have the Flex container as a parent div. We have a parent div right here as a Flex container. Okay, which is this slate color. And then we have the Flex items right here. The child elements of the Flex container. This all of these are Flex items, which includes this HTML divs and all. So Flex have several properties, like for aligning every elements to the center, you can just write Flex center. Okay, from aligning every element to the start, you can just write Flex start, Flex end, Flex between, space around. This is how you do using traditional one. In also to the Tailwind thing, you also do the same way. Okay, Flex grow sync, how element the Flex will grow, how the Flex element will grow by adding of the new elements. Everything you can have a control over it. So basically, what we'll do is tomorrow we'll build a very layout using the Flexbox. We'll either do a Netflix, or we'll do a e-commerce website using the Tailwind. We'll do an initial start of the project, either of the way, or the portfolio website. Any of the three, which you guys can suggest today, we'll do tomorrow. Okay. From there, so tomorrow's class is also a very practical oriented. Tomorrow was a bit theory. Today was a bit theory. Tomorrow is a much more practical oriented class. Okay, where tomorrow we'll be covering what? we'll be covering few of the, like today CSS customization we have learned to a certain extent. Tomorrow we'll do the styling, typography part, colors part, we'll do the compositions part, we'll build a layout, we'll build a form, we'll okay, uh, all the stuff, and we'll do the initial setup of the project. And the next day is much more important because the third day we'll learn about the responsive design, building the layouts, and we'll complete the project in the day 3. So the 3 days are very important. Just do join as soon as possible. Okay, Adesh, has anyone who have any questions? I am ready to take for now. We'll end the session in 2 minutes. Okay. Responsive portfolio website. Okay, we'll try to build that. Okay, you have doubt with installation? Yes, just Adesh, what doubt you have? Just let me know. Tomorrow only where we can start. We have already done the initial part, setup part. We'll do the project from tomorrow itself. Yeah, we'll do the project in VS Code. Today was the demonstration part, so that's why I'm doing this playground stuff. Tomorrow we'll completely do the project in the VS Code. Which projects? Let me know which project you are, Atul, you are interested in. Any portfolio website or any e-commerce or any Netflix kind of stuff. Anything which you say we can build from tomorrow's onwards. Portfolio, okay, fine. E-commerce, okay. Portfolio, okay. Okay, form, table, design, okay. Everything will build. Yes, this video will be available for you. Go through it. And today's assignment is what I have done in this playground, right? You need to what code I have done right here in the Tailwind play. We have done the initial setup. Now what you need to do is you need to do the implement all of this in the project file and show me in the next class. Okay, in this as a in the show me in the next class in your uh, next class how it looks after implementing all of this code in the project file. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you had a great day. Was it useful, interesting? Was the session useful? Yes, just write interesting or useful. Yes, yes. Okay, very good. Okay. All right. Glad you liked it. In case if you have doubt, you can just let me know in that you can DM me or anywhere in the community or something. Just let know. And that's it for today. We'll see you in the next class then.